Greetings all, it's Mad Respect coming back to you with another video. In today's video, we're gonna crack this baby open. It's this week's pre-order. These come courtesy of Discount Comic Book Service. I don't know if I remember saying this in the last video, but I was paying $15 for bi-monthly shipping and maybe getting $1 a month. Like one at the start of the month and one at the end of the month. You know? So now I'm $20 and I'm getting weekly shipping. And so far, I have gotten every week since I made this page. So, let's check out what's in here. I think on DCBS is a package like a madman. Stack 1. Stack 2 and stack 3, it looks like. Lots of things. Get rid of it. Okay. Holy moly. What's going on here? Oh, I see what this is. I see what this is. Oh, look at that laugh. Getting there, right, ruining it, I guess. Hard to get in there. I'm mad at these things because they won't open. Good. Alright. Really? Just everyone's patience with my video making skills. I try to do my best all the time, you know? These. Alright. We got a stack. Okay, let's start out here. We have this week's invoice. So we're looking at 31 titles. But you'll see why here in a minute. This is more like about a dozen, 15. Here we got House of Slaughter number 7. Series now by James Tinian with Sam Johns, with Werther Dell'Edera layouts and whatever you call it. He's like the artistic creative director or whatever, and then the main artist by Kandaniki and Sigala. So, and this one is our body bag variant for the month. So, one of these I'm going to open up and take a look at it. That's not good. Really not good. Starting to get into these body bag variants. Alright. Go ahead. Alright, so it comes with this guy, the body bag variant, Delio, and I usually take it and I'll slide it behind the book like so. And this week's body bag variant. Wow, really cool looking. There you go. And we'll check the artist. Right back as usual. Body bag variant is by Shintaro Kago. K-A-G-O. Kago. Very cool. I like it a lot. Very cool looking. I'm not sure why they're calling these body bag variants. It's supposed to like bagged edition or whatever, but I guess body bag, like you're finding the bodies of the people who were killed by the monsters. You know. And here's a second copy of number 7 body bag. And our third copy of the body bag. I'm collecting 3 per cover. 3 issues per cover on House of Slaughter. Here is House of Slaughter number 7. I believe this is cover A by Alberto Albuquerque. And the second. And the third. And then we have House of Slaughter. This is cover B by Werther Dell'Edera. They're all issue number 7. Here's a second copy of number 7, Dell'Edera. Here's a third copy of the Dell'Edera variant. Alright. Next, we have Something is Killing the Children. This is the Jenny Prison. This is cover C, which is the bloody mask variant. So number 25 of Something is Killing the Children. And the second copy. I'm getting 2 copies of Something is Killing the Children since issue, I believe, 21. Maybe even since issue 16. Here's cover B. These were cover C, the bloody masked variant. These are cover B, the masked variant. But these seem to also have quite a bit of blood on her mask. And then we'll go ahead and show you what Erica looks like under the mask. Very cool. They have the unlockable variant and the 1 in 25 are both like this, minus the mask. And then they actually have a back cover, which these body bag variants have this piece of cardstock as a back cover. No actual back cover with the Order of St. George dragon on the back. So I think this is probably one of my favorite unmasked covers. I may consider getting the, what would you call it? I may consider getting the unlocked edition to have this cover. But I think the unlocked has the blood on her face and no mask, which is pretty cool. And the 1 in 25 is just the plain cover of her face. And I prefer a little blood. Alright, and then we have Something's Killing the Children. This is a second copy of cover B, the mask cardstock. Then we have Something's Killing the Children. This is number 25. This is cover A by Werther Dell'Edera. And the second copy. I didn't mean to have all these right at the start of the video, but it turned out that way. Here's more James Tynion. This is James Tynion's Sandman Presents Nightmare Country by Tynion and Lissandro Esterin, and I believe the backup story in here is by Danny. Danny has a lot of books at the end of June. It seems in the start of end of June, start of August, end of July, start of August. Sorry. Task Force Z. This is issue 10. This has been a pretty fun miniseries. I chose to collect this instead of Dark Knights of Steel, and I'm not regretting it. Next we have Detective Comics. This is issue 1062. It's taken over by Rom V this month, with art by Albuquerque, not Alberto, but the American Vampire guy, Raphael Albuquerque, the artist from American Vampire and a lot of Scott Snyder stories. So that's Detective Comics. I'm looking forward to reading that as Ron V takes over the title. Here's Venom. This is number 9. This is cover B by Kyle Hotz. Variant edition. I've been getting all the variant covers on Venom when there is one. And then we have We Only Find Them When They're Dead, number 12. This is cover A by Simone DeMeo, who's done all of the A covers, and I like how they all have the title large on the cover, and DeMeo is doing a variant for Grimm where there's a giant Grimm on the cover made of record albums in kind of like an homage to the We Only Find Them When They're Dead covers. I'm definitely picking that one up in August. Here is Swamp Thing number 15. This is the Charlie Ardlard cover B cardstock. I'm getting all the cover Bs for Ron V's Swamp Thing run, and next month is the final issue, and then I'll read 11 through 16 in one sitting. And we have Rogue Sun. This is number 6, which concludes the first arc of Rogue Sun. This is by Ryan Parrott and Abel, and it takes place in the Massive Verse which was originated by Radiant Black by Kyle Higgins. Next, we have A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. This is number 10. And I do know that number 11 will end the series. And then if you missed it for any reason, do check it out. It's artistically a masterclass and just a really good, well-written story that doesn't like splatter a million words on a page, just to have a million word on a page. Looking at you, Aaron and Bendis, Remender knows how to tell a good visual story here. So next month 11 comes out and finishes the series, and then probably this fall we'll have a trade which collects all 11 issues. I recommend anyone to go pick that up. Here's Radiant Red, number 5. It concludes the 5-issue miniseries, which takes place in the Massive Verse. This is the second Radiant to appear, Radiant Red, who put Radiant Black's friend into the coma, and so that Radiant's friend could take over the identity, and then later save his friend out of the coma. I can't remember the main characters, both their names, because I have a slow memory, or a short memory. Here's Naughty List number 4. Pretty sure this is the end of the miniseries. This is by Nick Santura and Lee Ferguson. This is basically like a comic book version of Bad Santa, but more like if he's like a superhero kind of. But he's miserable too. He's not a happy Santa at all. That's why he's more like Bad Santa. Then we have Radiant Black. This is issue number 16. And this should be cover B. I always get the variant on Radiant Black. Yeah, this is cover B. Variant cover for number 16. That's the Massiverse, the initial book of that. Here's Beware the Eye of Odin, number 2. This is by Doug Wagner and Tim Odland. And I guess they've had this idea since like the 90s. And if you go to the Rogue Trader channel on YouTube, there's a show called there's a weekly show where they show off all the books on Wednesdays on New Comic Book Day, and then they have a show on Monday called Everything's Late and No One Dies, which is their little morning talk show on Mondays. And the owner of the shop that the Rogue Trader visits and films in is a friend of Doug Wagner. So he had read this back in the 90s. This is how old this idea has been laying around, and it's now finally coming to print. I found that interesting. And then Doug Wagner is also from Plastic and Vinyl, which are both great horror serial killer type books that anyone should check out. Really enjoyed them both. And here we have Robin. This is Robin number 16. This is the second to last Joshua Williamson issue. Next month, Joshua Williamson ends his run on Robin. And then in September, Damian Wayne moves over to the 5-issue miniseries called Batman vs. Robin by Mark Waid. And the Robin will be renumbered at number 1, but it will be a Tim Drake-led book by, was it Megan Fitzmartin and Riley Rossmo. And I've said on the channel that I don't really agree with Thinking Critical and Comics Elite about their hate of some comics, but I fully agree that Megan Fitzmartin and Riley Rossmo on a Tim Drake Robin book is going to be unreadable. So I hope Damian gets another series after the miniseries Batman vs. Robin, and they don't replace him totally with the Tim Drake unreadable series. I hope Damian gets a series after maybe Joshua's done with Dark Crisis. And then we have Fuck This Place. This is issue number 3. Really enjoying this series. One of my favorites to come out in 2022 so far. And then last we have The Amazing Spider-Man. This is number 6. This is probably like cover J or something. I don't know what cover it is. 5 maybe. Cover E. This is by Humberto Ramos. And I got it because I like Humberto Ramos' art on Strange Academy and whatnot. But then after I'd already bought it and it was too late to change covers, I found out there was another cover that shows kind of a silhouette of all the members of the Sinister Six all around the edges with like a big Dr. Octopus silhouette in the middle with little Spider-Man flying through the middle, and that's definitely the coolest of all the covers, but I didn't know about it in time, and I wasn't going to pay $7 for 2 different covers on this one. And then last, I ordered The Flash Wally West Returns. It collects 763 through 771 and Flash Annual #1. I've heard nothing but good things about Jeremy Adams' take on The Flash since he took over when Infinite Frontier started. And that was in March of 2021. And here we are, first day, actually it's the second day of August before I finally get my hands on a copy of the first trade to collect this. So I'll definitely get the next trade of this too, because if it lives up to the hype, it should be really great. Everyone's putting big yeps for Jeremy Adams' Flash run. So that's what came this week. It's kind of a bigger order because of my multiple copies of House of Slaughter and sorry about the light there, I messed it up. Multiple copies of House of Slaughter and Something is Killing the Children. I have been getting multiple copies of both series. House of Slaughter since #1 and Something is Killing the Children since issue 16. So that is what we have. Also coming up on the channel in the near future. When I'm hot, I'm hot. I won a couple of giveaways in the space of about 18-24 hours. One of them's shown up, and I'm waiting for the second one to show up in the mail, and then I'll pop a video up regarding that. My 2 giveaway wins within 24 hours. It was pretty cool. And then you saw my video that I put up earlier about the 50 subscriber giveaway where you can win Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man #1 signed by the Todd Father himself. If you need to learn how to sign up for that giveaway, go back to that video posted on Monday and sign up for it. And other than that, everybody take care, and we'll see you in the next one.